and we'll start with a moment of silence. Thank you. Mr. Watson will lead us in the Pledge of
Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First order of business is the minutes, approval of the minutes. We'll need a motion if they are approved.
So moved.
We have a motion.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes.
You did the first motion. You want to do a second?
Oh, I did second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Financial reports. We had an opportunity, since we got them early, to look at it. I'll ask if there's any questions, comments, observations.
I will tell you that at the end of each column, at the end of each checking series, it shows the percent of the budget for that particular checking account that we used. And we were nearly all of the income that we were anticipating we received, and we were under budget on all of our expenses, so we did pretty good.
Good,
Nice.
good.
A lot of that had to do with the CDs that helping to make us some extra income.
Good. All right. We need a motion to approve.
So moved.
We have a motion. We'll need a second.
I'll second the motion.
Who did the second?
Stacy?
Awesome.
Sorry.
Gotcha. I'm sorry. All right. Thank you. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. We'll move to the report and comment period. Is anyone, we'll start with town manager.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. If you've noticed, the water line expansion is underway. They've got a decent amount of pipe that's already been laid, covered up, and seeded, so it's on its way to being as before. We do have one section that's near Magnum RV that they're having to try to redesign a little bit. When they got in the ground, they discovered that the sewer line runs very close to the building, and there has to be a certain distance between the water and the sewer line. So they're going to have to alter the plans to try to figure out how they're going to accommodate that. So they'll come back to us with, there'll probably be an additional cost, but they're in the process right now of working with Department of Health and VDOT to try to make that happen. So you'll see a section along there that's going to be kind of put on hold until they can figure that out. But they're in the process right now, even this week, trying to develop additional plans for that. This Friday is the grand opening for the Gypsy Box, Terry Cosgrove and Holly Harmon's new store, the gift shop, where Diane Jackson's studio used to be. So they're 3 o'clock is their grand opening, so anyone that might be able to go, I know they would welcome. It is open to the public, and I would encourage you just to thank them for making the investment that they have in downtown. We're very excited about that. The Bunny Burger we were talking about earlier has, they're doing really well for being a brand new business that a lot of people don't even know is there yet. She's doing really well. And one of the things that we're going to help her with, and we'll talk about it under action items, is she's going to participate in the Red Assistance so that we can help them kind of get off their feet. And they have a few investments to make there and improvements to make in their building so they can serve indoors and inside. So we'll be helping with that. But she's very excited about how all the word on the street that I hear is good things. She's doing it really well and getting up to speed on staff. Next Tuesday night is the National Night Out. And we will have a table again, and Christy and I will be there for sure. And so anybody that wants to stop by and hang out with us, feel free to do so. And then Friday, the August 7th, and that's next Friday, is our first Friday, and Chauncey Fortune will be the entertainment that night. So that rolls around quickly. Tomorrow, for the next 2 days, Brian will be participating in an OSHA training. It's an online, set in front of your computer kind of thing. The classes are held remotely, so he'll be participating in that. So we did upgrade his computer system downstairs because he didn't have camera and sound and things like that. So now he's good to go. So he'll do that. And Christy has applied for a scholarship for a training that will take place in the fall for record retention and archiving. And so she wrote a little essay to hopefully get a scholarship to do that, that they would cover her cost for the conference. So we'll know in the next few weeks if she was successful in that. So that's all I have right now, Mayor.
Okay. Any questions or comments for Fran? Hearing none. Are there any comments anyone from council would like to make?
Just that the town's looking good. Thank you, Joey, for whoever helped you with the love sign, and getting that back up was a big deal. And it was missed. I had a few people say something about it being back.
Any other comments? Hearing none, we'll move to Mr. Watson's report.
Okay, well, we do not have an update, other than we do not have an update.
That's fine.
Waiting for action.
Right. Fall Festival Committee, team, work group, extraordinary people.
We have just a couple months. It's moving along at the speed it is normally for this time of year. Christy's been getting in some sponsor money. I sent out an email today to remind the market vendors, the food court vendors, the parade people that I had. Time is getting short. September 1st is the deadline, and they need to go on and get their applications in. Especially the market vendors, if they want a certain spot, they've got to get their application in a timely manner. Can't wait till last night.
I have nothing. Nothing. We're on track.
I know he's working on entertainment, and I appreciate all the support the town has given us this year.
Thank you all for what you continue to do.
And
You getting
meetings-
exciting or nervous?
Neither. Our meeting is tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at the firehouse.
Gotcha. Have we had any inquiries from anyone to help with the setup and takedown?
Not really.
So David signed up.
Okay.
I think Ms. Whitman was on there. There might be another staff, but
Yeah, I knew Mrs. Whitman,
yeah, we got a few for like the different time slots signed up, so.
Do you think we should try to send something out and see if we can just send something out and see if anyone's interested in helping or participate? We're always looking for volunteers to help.
Must be another staff.
I'm hoping the gentleman behind me will put something in his article in the paper that we need volunteers, and it's time to get all applications in.
That would be great. And I'm sure we will.
We've been feeding him. So I'm thinking we can follow through.
That's a winner.
But talk it up, and I'm hoping we get some flyers on Facebook. You know, it's amazing. 15 years ago, you would not have thought Facebook would be the place that you advertise, that you put the word out about any and everything that you have going on. It's fantastic. Doesn't cost you anything, and more people hear about it, they share it. So it's
It is. It is, it's good. All right, well, thank y'all. Anyone have any comments, suggestions, or any other ideas to help?
I know Christie will soon start recognizing phones.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you all. Appreciate what you're doing, okay? Did I miss any other reports? Any other comments from anyone? Hearing none, we'll move to action items. Fran, can you kind of give us an overview on the DEQ
Yes.
withdrawal?
Yes. If you remember last month, you approved a vendor for preparing our water withdrawal report that's due to DEQ. I had reached out to a few vendors, and as of that night, we'd only heard from the one, and that's the one that you approved. The following morning, I heard from the company that does Warsaw's work for both their wastewater treatment plant and their water system, and they've been working with this particular vendor out of Richmond for probably 20 years. He did provide a quote. It ended up being $10,000 cheaper than what we had approved, you had approved the night before. So I reached out to the mayor and the vice mayor to talk about could we consider that and save that amount of money, and I was encouraged to go ahead and move forward. So we've met with that vendor. He's already underway in putting some of the document together. So it was a significant savings for the town, but I think we probably just should have a motion so that it's in the minutes for future reference that we went with. And the name of the company is RETAW, R-E-T-A-W is the name of the facility, the company out of Richmond.
All right, we require a motion to that effect. So I would say that we modified the original plan, and we want to approve the 10,000 and not the 20,000.
It's 15.
15.
Is what it is.
A motion would be appreciated. Don't everyone talk at the same time.
I thought you did the motion. I was just waiting a second.
Well, I would like to make a motion that we accept and approve the 10,000 to Utah, the company Utah for the DEQ water effort. And have a savings of 5K. 10K, okay. Because I thought you said 15 versus 10.
It was 25,
Okay,
and now it's 15.
okay. And a savings of 10K.
We have a
Second.
motion. We'll need a second.
Second.
You did?
I did.
All right, we have a motion and a second. I'll ask if there's any further discussion on the motion. Hearing none, we'll do roll call vote. Mrs. Whitman?
Aye.
Mrs. Messenger?
Aye.
Mr. Watson?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Lee? Aye. The motion carries. Thank you all. There's no other action items scheduled right now?
I would ask for one other thing.
Yes, ma'am.
We are,
It's not on the agenda.
I know.
Go ahead.
It came up after they were in your hands. We are going to offer the Bunny Burger and Terra TC rent assistance for a year. It would be $625 for 12 months as part of the grant for new businesses. So I think we could just have a motion to approve that. So again, she met all the criteria. She has to have a 3-year lease. If for some reason she would break that, anybody who participates has to pay back whatever money the town has given them. So, and I do have her
All right,
lease.
good. It's nice to see people taking advantage of this program that's been set up, you know.
Did you also include, did you say that Gypsy Box was?
Yes.
Gonna
Yeah, we
take advantage of it also? Okay.
Yes, so we have two going right now. We can have two at a time, so we have those two currently underway. And we just wrapped up the barn.
Mhm.
Houston, so.
All right, we'll need a motion.
All right, I make a motion that we provide rent assistance for the Bunny Burger and the Gypsy Box for a year, is that it, or a year?
A second.
We have a motion and a second. I'll ask if there's any further discussion on the motion. Hearing none, roll call vote. Mrs. Whitman,
Aye.
Mrs. Messenger,
Aye.
Mr. Watson,
Aye.
Mr. Smith,
Aye.
and Mr. Lee. Motion carries. Thank you. Any other action items that are not on the agenda? All right. Okey dokey. We'll move to the public comment.
I make a motion to adjourn to closed session for
Oh, the public comment first.
public comment, sorry.
Yep.
I went one more.
Any comments from anyone?
How's that? All right, well, I guess in District 3. I assume on the next Tuesday, August 4th, that's National Night Out. It starts at 5.
Is it fine?
It's on Facebook, check it out.
Look, I don't do Facebook.
Last I checked, it was 5 to 8.
I believe it is 5.
It is
I think
5
that's what the sign
It's
says.
been advertised.
Five to eight.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been bugging Mr. King of art stores, so, yeah, I think him and, town clerk, I believe, since, been investigating and finding info for us at the time, I believe, so I think things are getting there, it's gonna take time.
Sure.
And we got the 4 buildings up here in town, the west end of town. We got the course, as we know, yesterday's and Green, Pickety Green, got the cancer center, Hut building. I assume the Hut building probably owned, that one probably by us, I guess.
Which property?
The Hut
Charlotte Hunt
Yes.
still-
Realty.
Yes,
Office.
yes, or some of them.
Where's the Aubrey?
And the cancer, I can't, it's hard to believe they just packed up and left, man. That was generated so much unfortunate business out, people need it locally.
Yeah.
Can't get anybody else around locally, hospital side, Merrill, Washington, nobody in Richmond, BCU, being interested in anything on it? Is that something you can reach out to? Or?
There's been some discussion with Mary Washington Hospital about the building and about possibly the county using part of it and part of it being a doctor's office, but it did not develop into what was discussed. So,
Well, that's a shame.
yeah.
Now, I'm sure you know about board supervisor last meeting, the boys and girls club no longer. Unfortunately, the board did approve the Parks and Rec, so that's a good start. So I hope we get that rid of going and where it should be. Slash, I hope the YMCA in the future. Hope that'll be good as well.
Gotcha.
I think about it.
Going back to the parts store situation, I think I reported on this last time, but we did reach out to the 3 major parts stores, and we've talked to them. We've had extensive conversations, and they're not too concerned about traffic as much as they are about population in the immediate area. And, each one of them remind us that they deliver parts every day to Montross, so that's an option. But they would continue to kind of monitor things, see if there's any growth in population, something that would trigger what they're looking for corporately to make it work. But I realize a lot of people would like to have a parts store,
Did they give any type of numbers as far as population range that they were?
Like I was telling Mr. King, that Westmoreland County is the largest population in the North Neck. We got 18,000 people in Richmond County, I think the least, and they got in Tappahannock, Tappahannock, of course, North Neck, but still, and up in King George, Raleigh, sitting back there on Kings Highway, back in the Whistler area, and the same thing advances up to Prairie Farms, it was like every mine. I can't understand, you put this right here, you got 7 businesses right here, garages, that need that badly.
So what they shared was, it's all about economics, and the reason they picked the Tappahannock market is because They're drawing from Middlesex, King William, Westmoreland, Richmond County, and Northumberland. So, I mean, they just
They
have
to
their
be wrong,
numbers.
but we don't have anything.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll keep talking to them. At least we have people we're talking to. Same thing with McDonald's. You know, we reached out, the county reached out to McDonald's. We've had good conversations, not about traffic count, it's about population. That's what they're looking at, you know. They, all of them use the same terminology, so they've been trained by the same people probably. They call it roofs. They're looking
Not
for
with population
roof
in
count.
town. They're not with population in town, not population overall in the county.
Well, wherever they put a McDonald's, they look at the number of roofs near that area, is what they look at. So, but we have established some good contacts, and you mean, at least doing that will keep it moving, you know. Anything that we can try, we're gonna try,
Right.
you
Because
know.
when we put McDonald's, they didn't draw people, it don't matter. I mean,
Yeah,
if you have nothing, something's gonna happen, it has to, you know?
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Do you have anything else, Larry? Any other public comments?
May I say something?
Sure.
I mentioned the lack of parts store here in town. And my husband very kindly explained to me that there is a company in Cappahannock that makes 3 or 4 trips here a day. I know that with the work he does as a farmer, he has to stop what he's doing and go to Napa and Warsaw, which I'm thankful is there. And as far as the McDonald's, I don't think we need a McDonald's in this area. We have a business down there that's trying to get established at the old Aaron Freeze. Y'all were talking about the bun burger, so why would we want something that doesn't care about the community come in and take revenue away from the local people? You know, that's just my point of view. I think the food at the Bunny Burger, and once the old Dairy Freeze gets established, work with him, get him going, and support local.
Gotcha. All right, appreciate your comments. Thank you. At this time, we have a need to go to closed session. We'll need a motion to do that, to talk about a personnel matter.
We're gonna do both, right?
Yep.
A motion to adjourn to closed session for public contract matters per Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711A29 and personnel matters pursuant to Code Section 2.2-3711A1.
A second.
We need a motion to go to closed session. Motion, we need a second. Did you say second? Okay. We have a motion and second. We'll do a roll call vote. Ms. Whitman,
Aye.
Mrs. Messenger,
Aye.
Mr. Watson,
Aye.
Mr. Smith,
Aye.
Mr. Lee. Aye. We'll go to closed session. Thank you all. Appreciate it.